Picture this. It's a crisp Saturday morning, and your grandkids are tugging at your hand, begging you to race them across the park. You want to join in, feel the grass under your feet, hear their giggles as you chase them. But a quiet fear stops you. Your legs feel unsteady, heavier than they used to. What if you stumble? What if you can't keep up? That moment, that hesitation, it's more than just a passing thought. It's a glimpse of losing the freedom to live life on your terms. Your legs aren't just muscles and bones. They're your foundation, carrying you through every adventure, every memory, every step toward the people and places you cherish. Before we get started, I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Drop a comment below and feel free to ask any questions you have. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a health-boosting tip from Elders Guidance. For those of us over 45, keeping them strong isn't just about staying active. It's about holding on to independence, confidence, and joy. Here's the truth. As we age, our legs are often the first to show signs of wear. Maybe you've noticed it already. Stairs feel a little steeper. Getting up from a chair takes more effort. Or maybe it's that slight wobble when you walk on uneven ground. These aren't just signs of getting older. They're signals your body is sending, asking for care, asking for strength. But here's the good news. You have the power to answer that call, and it's easier than you think. Today on Elders Guidance, I'm sharing 3 simple, delicious foods you can find at any grocery store. Foods that will nourish your legs, rebuild your strength, and keep you moving with confidence. These aren't fancy superfoods or expensive supplements. They're everyday ingredients you can start eating today, and I promise, in just a few weeks, you'll feel the difference. But that's not all. Stick with me, because I've got a surprise lifestyle hack that takes just 5 minutes a day and will amplify everything these foods do for you. Imagine this future. You're striding through the park, racing those grandkids, feeling steady and strong. You're climbing stairs without a second thought, dancing at a family wedding, or tending your garden with ease. That's not a far-off dream. It's a future you can build, starting now. So let's take the first step together. I want you to pause for a moment and think about one activity you love, one moment your legs need to carry you through. Maybe it's walking your dog, traveling to a new city, or simply standing tall at your next family gathering. Drop it in the comments below. Share that dream with me, because today, we're not just talking about stronger legs. We're talking about a stronger life. Let's dive in and discover how to make that future yours. If you enjoyed this video, comment 1 to let me know. If not, comment 2. Your thought mattered to me either way. Let's talk about something we often take for granted until it starts to slip away. The strength in our legs. Think of your legs as the engine of your life. They power every step you take, every moment you stand tall, every time you move toward the people and places that matter most. But as we cross into our 40s and beyond, that engine can start to sputter. Not because we're doing anything wrong, but because our bodies are changing in ways we don't always see. Have you noticed it? Maybe you feel a little winded climbing the stairs to your bedroom, or you hesitate before stepping off a curb, wondering if your balance will hold. These aren't just small inconveniences. They're whispers from your body, signaling that your legs need attention now, before those whispers turn into shouts. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Starting in our 40s, our bodies begin a process called sarcopenia, a fancy word for the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength. It's like your body is slowly turning down the volume on your muscle power. Studies show we lose about 1% of our muscle mass every year after 40. And by the time we hit our 60s, that loss can double. Your legs, which carry the biggest and most active muscles in your body, feel this shift first. Why? Because they're working overtime every day, carrying you through grocery stores, up porch steps, or across the dance floor at a friend's wedding. When those muscles weaken, it's not just about feeling tired. It's about your safety, your freedom, and your ability to live life fully. Let me share a sobering fact. 1 in 3 adults over 65 falls each year, and weak legs are a leading cause. A single fall can mean weeks of recovery, hospital stays, or even a permanent loss of independence. Imagine not being able to walk to your mailbox, play catch with your grandkids, or travel to that dream destination because a fall changed everything. It's a hard truth, but it's not the whole story. The emotional toll is just as real. Weak legs can steal moments that matter, pushing you to skip a family hike, sit out a game night, or avoid a trip because you're afraid of not keeping up. That's not just a physical loss. It's a piece of your joy, your connection, your confidence slipping away. But here's where hope comes in, and I want you to hold on to this. You're not powerless. Sarcopenia isn't a one-way street. With the right choices, you can rebuild that engine, crank up the volume, and feel steady again. Let me tell you about Susan, a 70-year-old from Ohio who thought her walking days were behind her. Her knees wobbled, and she'd stopped joining her book club's park strolls because she felt unsteady. On her doctor's advice, she started eating more protein-rich foods and taking short walks. 6 months later, Susan was back in the park, laughing with friends, and even planning a trip to hike a trail with her daughter. Her secret? She didn't just strengthen her legs, she rebuilt her leg confidence, that inner belief that her body could carry her forward. That's what I want for you. Leg confidence isn't just about muscles. It's about trusting your body to support the life you love. Whether you're 45 or 75, you can take steps today to protect your mobility and reclaim your freedom. In the next part, we'll dive into 3 powerful foods that will fuel your legs and keep them strong. But before we do, I want you to join me in this journey. Hit that subscribe button right now to get weekly tips to stay active, confident, and free. And tell me in the comments, have you felt your legs change as you've aged? Sharing your story could inspire someone else to take action. Let's build that leg confidence together, starting today. Now that we've seen why our legs deserve our attention, let's dive into the first food that can help you rebuild their strength and keep you moving with confidence. Eggs. Yes, those humble, versatile eggs you've likely got sitting in your fridge right now. They're not just for breakfast anymore. They're a powerhouse for your legs, packed with nutrients that rebuild muscle, support your nerves, and strengthen your bones. Think of eggs as your morning ritual, a simple way to start each day with a promise to your body. I'm here to keep you strong. For those of us over 45, eggs are like a trusted friend, familiar and comforting, yet quietly working miracles for our health. Let's explore why they're so special and how you can make them a game changer for your legs. First, let's talk about what makes eggs so powerful. Each egg delivers about 6 grams of high-quality protein, the building block your muscles crave. As we age, our muscles face tiny tears from everyday movements. Walking to the mailbox, climbing stairs, or gardening. Protein steps in to repair those tears, making your leg muscles stronger and more resilient. Without enough protein, your body struggles to keep up, and your legs feel the strain first. Eggs also bring choline, a nutrient that supports nerve function, helping your brain send clear signals to your leg muscles for better coordination and balance. And don't forget vitamin D, which eggs provide in spades. It's essential for bone health, ensuring your legs have a sturdy framework to rely on. Research backs this up. Studies show that older adults who eat protein-rich diets, like those including eggs, can reduce muscle loss by up to 25%. That's a quarter of your strength saved just by cracking a few eggs. Now picture this. You're sitting down to a warm, fluffy veggie omelet. The aroma of fresh peppers and spinach filling your kitchen. That one meal isn't just delicious. It's delivering a triple boost of protein, choline, and vitamin D to your legs. And eggs are so easy to work into your day. For breakfast, whip up an omelet with diced tomatoes, onions, and a sprinkle of cheese. For lunch, try a quick egg salad with Greek yogurt instead of mayo, served on whole grain toast. Feeling snacky? Boil a couple of eggs and pair them with a handful of carrots for a protein-packed pick-me-up. If you're worried about cholesterol, here's some peace of mind. Recent studies show that for most people, eating an egg a day doesn't raise heart disease risk. If you're still cautious, focus on egg whites or check with your doctor. The point is, eggs are affordable, accessible, and endlessly adaptable. Let me share a story that brings this home. Meet Tom, a 62-year-old retiree from Colorado. A few years ago, Tom loved hiking with his wife, but he started noticing his legs felt heavy and he was leaning on railings more often. He'd swapped his morning eggs for cereal to save time, not realizing his muscles were missing out. On a friend's advice, he brought eggs back, starting his day with a scramble loaded with veggies. Within 3 months, Tom was hiking again, feeling steadier and stronger. He even joined a local walking group, something he'd avoided when his legs felt shaky. Tom's story isn't just about eggs. It's about rediscovering the joy of movement, the confidence to step out into the world without fear. Here's where you come in. I want you to try something I call the Egg Swap Challenge. For 1 week, swap out one meal or snack, maybe your usual toast or chips, for an egg-based dish. It could be a hard-boiled egg with a salad, a frittata for dinner, or that omelet we talked about. Keep it simple, make it fun, and notice how your legs feel. Maybe you'll climb those stairs with a little more spring, or walk a bit farther without tiring. This isn't about overhauling your life. It's about one small, powerful change. Drop your favorite egg recipe in the comments below, or share how the Egg Swap Challenge feels. Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step. Eggs are more than food. They're a commitment to your strength, your freedom, and the life you love. Stick with me, because the next food will keep your legs energized for the long haul. We've just cracked open the power of eggs to rebuild your leg muscles, and now it's time to talk about a food that keeps those legs fueled for the long haul. Lentils. These tiny, mighty legumes might not look like much, but they're a secret weapon for sustaining energy and keeping you steady on your feet. For those of us over 45, lentils are more than just a pantry staple. They're a budget-friendly, heartwarming way to power through your day. Whether you're chasing grandkids, strolling through a farmer's market, or catching up with friends over coffee, think of lentils as your stamina booster, giving your legs the endurance to carry you through life's joyful moments. They're affordable, easy to cook, and packed with nutrients that make your legs and your wallet say thank you. Let's dive into why lentils are a must for your plate and how they can transform the way you move. So what makes lentils so special for your legs? First, they're loaded with complex carbohydrates, the kind of fuel that burns slowly, giving you steady energy for hours. Unlike sugary snacks that spike and crash, lentils keep your legs powered for that afternoon walk or evening dance class. They're also rich in iron, which helps deliver oxygen to your muscles. Low iron can leave your legs feeling heavy and tired, especially as we age when our bodies don't absorb nutrients as efficiently. Lentils step in to keep your muscles oxygenated and ready to move. Then there's folate, a B vitamin that supports muscle repair and recovery, helping your legs bounce back after a busy day. Research backs this up. Studies show that plant-based proteins like lentils improve mobility in older adults, with those eating legumes regularly reporting better stamina and fewer leg cramps. In just 1 cup of cooked lentils, you get about 18 grams of protein, 16 grams of fiber, and a hefty dose of iron and folate, all for pennies per serving. Now imagine sitting down to a steaming bowl of lentil soup, the savory aroma of garlic and herbs wrapping you in comfort. That bowl isn't just warming your soul, it's fueling your legs with the energy to keep going. Lentils are incredibly versatile, fitting into your meals without breaking the bank. For lunch, try a hearty lentil salad with cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, and a splash of olive oil. For dinner, whip up lentil patties seasoned with cumin and served with a side of roasted veggies. Short on time, toss lentils into a slow cooker with carrots, onions, and broth for a no-fuss soup that's ready when you are. If you're new to lentils, start with red or green varieties. They cook quickly and blend seamlessly into dishes. Worried about digestion? Soak them for a few hours before cooking to make them easier on your stomach. Lentils are a win for your legs and your budget, especially when grocery bills feel tight. Let me tell you about Maria, a 55-year-old teacher from Texas. Maria loved her daily walks with her dog, but she started feeling fatigued halfway through, her legs dragging like they were stuck in mud. She thought it was just aging until her nutritionist suggested adding lentils to her meals. Maria began making lentil soup for lunch, swapping out her usual sandwich. Within a month, she was walking farther, her legs feeling lighter, and her energy lasting longer. Better yet, she started hosting potlucks with friends, sharing her lentil recipes, and rediscovering the joy of connection. Maria's story shows that lentils don't just fuel your legs. They fuel your life, bringing you back to the people and activities you love. Here's your chance to make lentils your own with a fun challenge I call the Lentil Lunch Club. Pick one day this week to cook a lentil dish with a friend or family member. Maybe it's a soup, a salad, or even a lentil chili. Share the meal, swap stories, and enjoy the community it creates. Then keep it going. Make it a weekly ritual. Not only will your legs thank you, but you'll build moments of togetherness that lift your spirit. Drop your favorite lentil dish or your lentil lunch club plan in the comments below. Your idea could spark someone else's next meal or gathering. Lentils are your ticket to sustained energy and stronger legs, setting you up for our next food that'll keep you moving with vitality. Stick with me, we're just getting started. We've fueled your leg muscles with eggs and powered them with lentils. And now it's time to give them a vibrant boost with our third food, blueberries. These little bursts of flavor aren't just a sweet treat. They're a powerhouse for your legs, helping you move with ease and energy. For those of us over 45, blueberries are like a spark of vitality, reminding us that life can feel as bright and full as a summer day. They're not just about keeping your legs strong. They're about keeping you active, joyful, and ready to savor every moment. Whether you're dancing at a family barbecue, exploring a new trail, or simply walking your neighborhood with a spring in your step, think of blueberries as your circulation champion, working behind the scenes to keep your legs light and lively. They're easy to love, easy to add to your day, and packed with benefits that make your legs and your heart sing. Let's explore how these tiny berries can make a big difference. What makes blueberries so special for your legs? It all comes down to circulation. As we age, blood flow to our muscles can slow, leaving our legs feeling heavy, swollen, or achy. Blueberries are packed with flavonoids, antioxidants that improve blood flow by strengthening blood vessels and reducing inflammation. Better circulation means your leg muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong and responsive. Blueberries also deliver vitamin C, which supports collagen production, keeping your joints flexible and your ligaments resilient. Plus, they're low in calories, making them a smart choice if you're watching your weight to ease pressure on your legs. Research backs this up. A study in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who ate berries regularly had a 20% reduction in inflammation markers, which can ease leg stiffness and improve mobility. 1 cup of blueberries gives you a dose of flavonoids, vitamin C, and fiber, all working together to keep your legs feeling fresh and ready to move. Picture this. You're starting your morning with a creamy yogurt parfait, layers of blueberries nestled between granola and a drizzle of honey. That simple dish isn't just a delight, it's sending a surge of vitality to your legs. Blueberries are so easy to weave into your meals. For breakfast, blend them into a smoothie with a banana and almond milk for a refreshing start. At lunch, toss a handful into a spinach salad with walnuts and a light vinaigrette. For a snack, grab a bowl of blueberries with a sprinkle of chia seeds for an antioxidant-packed boost. If fresh berries are pricey, frozen blueberries are just as nutritious and perfect for smoothies or baking. Short on time? Keep a bag of frozen berries in your freezer for a quick handful whenever you need a pick-me-up. Blueberries are a no-fuss way to add vibrancy to your diet and your legs. Let me share a story that brings this to life. Meet Evelyn, a 68-year-old from North Carolina. Evelyn loved gardening, but her legs started swelling after long days tending her roses, making it hard to kneel or stand. She felt sidelined, missing the joy of her flower beds. Her daughter suggested adding blueberries to her diet after reading about their benefits. Evelyn started eating a handful daily, mixing them into her oatmeal or enjoying them as a snack. Within a few weeks, she noticed her legs felt less puffy, and she could garden longer without discomfort. She even started hosting garden tours for her neighbors, her energy and confidence blooming alongside her roses. Evelyn's story isn't just about blueberries, it's about reclaiming the activities that light up your soul. Here's your chance to spark that same vitality with a challenge I call Blueberry Boost Week. For 7 days, commit to eating a handful of blueberries daily, fresh, frozen, or blended. Track how your legs feel. Do you notice less heaviness, more energy for your walks or hobbies? It's a simple step that can lead to big changes. Make it fun. Try a new blueberry recipe, like a muffin or a fruit salsa, and share it with a friend. Drop your favorite blueberry snack or your Boost Week experience in the comments below. Your idea could inspire someone else to add a little color to their plate and their life. Blueberries are your ticket to lighter, livelier legs, and we've got one more surprise to supercharge your strength. Stick with me for a game-changing tip that's easier than you think. We've packed your plate with eggs, lentils, and blueberries to fuel your legs with strength, stamina, and vitality. But now it's time for a surprise that takes your leg health to the next level. And it's not about food. It's a simple 5-minute leg ritual you can do every day right in your living room to build strength, boost balance, and keep you steady on your feet. For those of us over 45, this ritual is more than just exercise. It's a daily promise to yourself. A commitment to staying active, confident, and free. Whether you're aiming to climb stairs with ease, dance at a grandchild's wedding, or walk your favorite park trail without hesitation, this routine is your secret weapon. It's low impact, beginner friendly, and designed to fit into even the busiest day. Let's dive into how 5 minutes can transform your legs and your life, and I'll guide you every step of the way. Why does a short routine make such a big difference? As we age, our leg muscles and balance naturally weaken, increasing the risk of falls. Studies show that regular strength exercises can reduce that risk by up to 30%. This ritual targets your quadriceps, calves, and core, the muscles that keep you stable and mobile. It also improves coordination, so you feel more in control whether you're stepping over a curb or carrying groceries. The best part, you don't need a gym or fancy equipment, just a sturdy chair and a few minutes. This isn't about pushing yourself to exhaustion. It's about small, consistent steps that add up to big results, helping you move with the confidence you deserve. Let me walk you through the 5-minute leg ritual, step by step. First, chair squats. Sit on a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. Stand up slowly, using your leg muscles. Then sit back down gently. Do this for 1 minute, about 10 to 12 reps, keeping your movements controlled. If you need support, hold the chair's arms. Next, heel raises. Stand behind the chair, holding its back for balance. Slowly lift your heels off the ground, standing on your toes. Then lower them. Do this for 1 minute, aiming for 15 reps. This strengthens your calves and boosts ankle stability. Third, seated leg lifts. Sit upright in the chair, feet flat. Lift one leg straight out. Hold for 3 seconds, then lower it. Alternate legs for 1 minute, about 10 reps per side. This targets your thighs and core. Finally, side steps. Stand and take small steps to the side, 10 steps one way, then 10 back for 2 minutes. Keep your knees soft and move at a comfortable pace to improve balance. If you have mobility issues, start with fewer reps or stay seated for the leg lifts. Listen to your body and consult your doctor if unsure. Let me share a story that shows the power of this ritual. Meet James, a 60-year-old from Oregon who loved dancing with his wife at local barn dances. But a few years ago, his legs felt wobbly and he started sitting out, watching from the sidelines. It broke his heart to miss those moments. His physical therapist suggested a simple leg routine, and James started doing chair-based exercises daily. 3 months later, he was back on the dance floor, twirling his wife with a grin that lit up the room. James didn't just strengthen his legs. He rediscovered the joy of moving freely, feeling like himself again. His story is proof that small actions can lead to big comebacks. Now, it's your turn to make this ritual yours with the Leg Ritual Challenge. Commit to doing this 5-minute routine every day for 14 days. Pick a time that works, maybe after your morning coffee or before dinner. Track how you feel. Are you steadier climbing stairs? More confident walking your dog? Make it fun. Play your favorite music or invite a friend to join you. If you're up for it, share your progress in the comments below. Tell us how the challenge is going or what song gets you moving. Your story could inspire someone else to take that first step. This ritual is your daily promise to stay strong, stable, and ready for life's adventures. Stick with me for our final wrap-up, where we'll tie it all together and set you on the path to a stronger, freer you. We've come a long way together today, and I hope you're feeling inspired to take charge of your leg health. Let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've shared. We started with a question. Do you ever worry your legs won't keep up with the life you love? That question wasn't just a hook. It was a call to action, a reminder that your legs are your foundation, carrying you toward the moments that matter most. We've armed you with 3 powerful foods: eggs to rebuild your muscles, lentils to sustain your energy, and blueberries to boost your circulation. And we didn't stop there. We added a 5-minute leg ritual, a daily promise to strengthen your balance and confidence. These aren't just tips. They're a roadmap to a stronger, freer you, ready to chase grandkids, dance at family gatherings, or explore new adventures without hesitation. But here's the truth. Knowledge alone won't change your life. It's the steps you take next that matter. Picture this future. You're waking up with energy, striding through your neighborhood with a steady gait, climbing stairs without a second thought. You're in the park, laughing as you race your grandkids or tending your garden, feeling grounded and strong. That's not a dream. It's a reality you can build, starting today. Every egg you scramble, every bowl of lentil soup you savor, every handful of blueberries you enjoy, and every 5-minute ritual you complete is a step toward that vibrant life. You're not just strengthening your legs, you're reclaiming your freedom, your joy, and your confidence to live fully at 45, 65, or beyond. So let's make a commitment together with what I call the Strong Legs Pledge. Right now, choose one action from today's video to start this week. Maybe it's the egg swap challenge, adding lentils to a meal, joining the Blueberry Boost Week, or trying the 5-minute leg ritual. Whatever it is, make it your first step. Write it down, tell a friend, or share it in the comments below. That small promise to yourself is powerful. It's a declaration that you're not slowing down. You're just getting started. And don't do this alone. Share this video with someone you love, a spouse, a sibling, a neighbor, who could use a little encouragement to stay strong. Together, you can lift each other up, building a community of vitality and connection. Before we part, I want to say thank you for joining me on Elders Guidance. Your health is your greatest gift, and every choice you make to nurture it is a victory. Hit that like button if this inspired you, and subscribe for weekly tips to keep you active, confident, and free. In the comments, tell me, what's your Strong Legs Pledge? Are you trying a new recipe, starting the leg ritual, or something else? Your story could light the way for someone else. With eggs, lentils, blueberries, and a 5-minute ritual, you have everything you need to keep your legs strong and your life full. Stay strong, stay free, with Elders Guidance. Until next time, keep moving forward. You've got this, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. If you enjoyed this video, comment 1 to let me know. If not, comment 2. Your thought matters to me either way.